Alright, it's 9:20. Means it's 4:20 somewhere. If you got one, spark up. Alrighty. So, 2 nights ago, I designed the shirt that was just right before this video started. Then apparently yesterday, Bryson dropped the song Gun Control Questions. And then today I see that the House is trying to move HR 1808, which after this video drops, there will be another video of me reading out that bill. That was going to be my original video for the night, but then when I saw this in my timeline, I said, oh, let me sneak this in there too, since the two go hand in hand. So, I know Bryson's all about that 2A, so let's see what he got.
Liberals make everything political. My question is, do you ever pay attention? They call for gun control on Twitter before I seen any of them on for the victims. And Obama, he brought up George Floyd by name, but he didn't do the same for the children. And he didn't even wait. That was on the same day that we all found out about the killing. And my second question is, do you blame the weapon or the individual? And why do you think gun laws will stop somebody that wants to be a criminal? Chicago has strict gun laws, but for some reason gun violence seems to be plentiful. Mass shooters always on drugs. Why not ban what his doctor's spitting into you? And my fourth question is, if you take my guns, can I protect myself against evil? Knowing real gangbangers and real white supremacists gon' get they guns illegal. So let me get this straight, bad guys have guns, but you wanna unarmed good people.
Let's run that back.
Somebody that wants to be a criminal. Chicago has strict gun laws, but for some reason gun violence seems to be plentiful. Mass shooters always on drugs. Why not ban what his doctor's spitting into you? And my fourth question is, if you take my guns, can I protect myself against evil? Knowing real gangbangers and real white supremacists gon' get they guns illegal. So let me get this straight, bad guys have guns, but you wanna unarmed good people. Well, I'ma keep my guns, and if you don't want yours, that's cool, but I wouldn't wanna be you, cause they want control.
And that is, pretty much, I played a clip not too long ago of the, I want to say he's a lieutenant governor, or he's something political in either North or South Carolina, where he said, you could make a law today and I'll come turn my guns in. But the Bloods and the Crips up the street, they're going to keep theirs. Yep. And the craziest thing is, and it's where a lot of people who call for gun control lose me, is the same people calling for gun control also call for defunding the police. Make it make sense. Now, if they're gonna get both, I'd rather see the police get defunded first. That way there's no one to, come try and take our shit. But I mean, you want to defund the police? Okay, I'm actually okay with that. But not if you're gonna trample on people's Second Amendment rights. If you're gonna defund the police, make sure grandma or grandpa walking down the street are able to have a fucking pocket cannon, so that when somebody comes fucking with them, they can protect themselves. Like, how do you have crime going up while you're screaming defund the police and take away, law-abiding citizens' ability to keep and bear arms? That shit don't make no sense. But let's get back to it. I'll save my soapbox for the next video.
They guns illegal. So let me get this straight, bad guys have guns, but you wanna unarmed good people. Well, I'ma keep my guns, and if you don't want yours, that's cool, but I wouldn't wanna be you, cause they want control. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control. I know the truth. They ain't cahoots on a mission. Because why can't we protect our schools the same way they protect our politicians? And our government's tyrannical, so without guns, how can we fight back against?
And that's another thing that drives me nuts. Is when there's a school shooting or whatever have you, If you aren't screaming gun control, you deem to think that these school shootings are okay, or you're pro school shooting. Like, the words these people use is just like retarded. Nobody wants to see these mass casualty events. Um, Supermarket ones, those ones can be avoided. Let the people, not be unarmed and begging for help, and let them be able to return fire. Schools, obviously we're not going to arm every single kid, but there's already teachers out there who have concealed carry. If they got a concealed carry permit, let them carry. Kids don't have to know how many teachers got guns. Which teachers have them. They don't need to know that. But just the knowledge that there's, you don't know if, 10% of the staff, 50% of the staff, or all the staff have guns. That in itself will deter a lot of potential school shooters. Like, you don't have it for all of them, but it was in the Buffalo Shooter's manifesto. He chose Buffalo because he knew people there, they don't have the right to carry. I'll meet minimal resistance. There was one armed security guard. Take him out right away, and you good. There's no one else to stop you. But let's get back to it.
Who's on a mission? Because why can't we protect our schools the same way they protect our politicians? And our government's radical, so without guns, how can we fight back against the system? If you wanna know the answer, pick up the Constitution, cause it say it in our Second Amendment. Ain't no mass shooters in the 1800s, back then kids took guns to schools. More gun laws now and more mass shooters, does that not make you confused? It went up in the 90s, so it can't be the guns, let's find out what's confused. If they implement red flag laws, then law by the citizens, the only ones that lose. Just think, imagine losing your rights just because you have a different set of views. Explain to me how more laws will stop somebody that don't wanna follow rules. I have a question for police when that time comes, then I wonder which side you gon' choose. Because I made my decision, ain't no buybacks, ain't nothing, I'ma simply refuse. Because these are my rights, and the founding fathers knew that we'll have to fight. And I got some advice, don't put your faith in politicians, put it in Christ. Cause he said if you fully armed, then your goods are safe. I'm about that life, and that's Luke 11 in verse 21. For anybody that come with strife, can't be controlled. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control.
Alright. Since it is a shorter song, I'm going to rewind it back, and I'm going to just let it play through this time without my interruptions. I want to see it. I want to see how
liberals make everything political.
I want to see how it goes just straight through. I want to enjoy it. We'll put it that way.
Liberals make everything political. My question is, do you ever pay attention? They call for gun control on Twitter before I seen any of them on for the victims. And Obama, he brought up George Floyd by name, but he didn't do the same for the children. And he didn't even wait. That was on the same day that we all found out about the killing. And my second question is, do you blame the weapon or the individual? And why do you think gun laws will stop somebody that wants to be a criminal? Chicago has strict gun laws, but for some reason gun violence seems to be plentiful. Mass shooters always on drugs. Why not ban what his doctor's spitting into you? And my fourth question is, if we take my guns, can I protect myself against evil? Knowing real gangbangers and real white supremacists gon' get they guns illegal. So let me get this straight, bad guys have guns, but you wanna unarmed good people. Well, I'ma keep my guns, and if you don't want yours, that's cool, but I wouldn't wanna be you, cause they want control. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control. I know the truth, they ain't who's on a mission. Because why can't we protect our schools the same way they protect our politicians? And our government's radical, so without guns, how can we fight back against the system? If you wanna know the answer, pick up the Constitution, cause it say it in our Second Amendment. Ain't no mass shooters in the 1800s, back then kids took guns to schools. More gun laws now and more mass shooters, does that not make you confused? It went up in the 90s, so it can't be the guns. Let's find out what the confused. If they implement red flag laws, then law by the citizens, the only ones that lose. Just think, imagine losing your rights just because you have a different set of views. Explain to me how more laws will stop somebody that don't wanna follow rules. I have a question for police when that time comes, then I wonder which side you gon' choose. Because I made my decision, ain't no buybacks, ain't nothing, I'ma simply refuse. Because these are my rights, and the founding fathers knew that we'll have to fight. And I got some advice, don't put your faith in politicians, put it in Christ. Cause he said if you fully armed, then your goods are safe. I'm about that life, and that's Luke 11 in verse 21. For anybody that come with strife, can't be controlled. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control. They want control. It's all about control. They take your freedoms and they take your soul. Brainwash your kids so when they get old, they all control.
Yeah, that was well put together. Bryson usually does put his songs good together, whether you agree with his subject matter or not. You can't say they're not well put together. They flow nicely. But yeah, a couple other things I didn't touch on the original playthrough was, like you said, in the 90s is when school shootings, there was once a time, shooting was a class in school. And I think gun safety should be a class that is still taught in school. You would certainly see now parents who are gun owners, they should be doing the teaching. Get them learning young, take away the mystery of the gun. Make sure they understand basic safety. And then, but yeah, school should also reinforce that. I think you would see far less of the accidental shootings. Because, there are actually, a decent amount of those. Then you also have, well, I don't know. I mean, we also have some societal issues that we gotta fix. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, I will also tonight be dropping a video reading HR 1808, which is an assault weapons ban that they are trying to push through. Although I don't know if it'll make it past the Supreme Court. However, you could then see him start talking about things like packing the courts and shit like that. But link is in the description for the come and take it themed shirt. Because to try and take it, to come and take something of mine, that's an act of aggression. And the reason most people buy guns is for hunting, target shooting, and to reciprocate acts of aggression. So, copy your shirt. I got them in men's and women's tees, hoodies, and crop hoodies. So hit the link, it'll take you to it. Other than that, y'all have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Stay blazing.